back on it. I'm about to go down and mow some hay. We mowed silage the other day. Well, I've just seen a gate open. And you know what that means? That usually means we've had some visitors. So why would the gate be open? It doesn't open itself. Let's have a look. I'll just stop here. Look. Is that the poachers been round, you reckon? They always leave a gate open. Let's have a look. Have they opened that one? That one's not open. That one seems to be shut down there. Random. Right, well, maybe it blew open in the wind. Right, let's put that back shut. Let's get on down. I've got the KM22 on the classic Massey. Still not got the other mower fixed yet, so we're still using the old KM on here. I think we could say that I'm using clapped out old machinery, or we could say I'm going vintage today. Let's say we're going vintage. So we're going vintage mowing. Quite a lot of our equipment's vintage. We're going vintage mowing with this today. I've got 2 fields to do, about 8 acres. One of the fields is in stewardship, so never had any muck or fertiliser on it. The other one is not in stewardship but hasn't had any fertiliser on it because I cut back on fertiliser back in April, or no, March, when we were going to put some on. I only put muck on it. You might remember I put muck over this one. Anyway, it's over the Trip Trap Bridge, the stone bridge I rebuilt. So we'll just stop and have a quick look at that while we're going there. But we're heading on down now to the hay meadow. Right, here's the bridge. The bridge I rebuilt, do you remember? Concrete's gone rock hard now, I should think. Yeah, that's really hardened off. I'll put my date there. There we go. So there's my bridge rebuild. This will be the first tractor to go over it since I rebuilt it. Because I was waiting to get this rebuilt before I could mow for hay. So we're going to go out in here and have a quick look in a minute. Just have a look at these ruts. That was where I went over it when it was all wet and boggy. I mean, ruts there. Look at that. Oh well. C'est la vie. Not good for mowing on though, is it? I don't know quite what I'm going to do about that. I'm going to have to mow around that, I think. I'm not going to go straight over there with a mower. So, you know, old hay meadow. So I mowed this. We made bales out here 23rd July last year. So I'm earlier this week. What date is it? It's the 6th of July today, so there's a bit of a delay on my videos. I can't help that. With all the editing and work I've got to do, there's always going to be some sort of delay. So 6th of July, crop of grass looks pretty good out here, to be honest. Look at that. It's gone over. I would have liked to have got it a couple of weeks ago, but you know, hey ho, that's the way it goes. Old hay meadow, buttercup. Look at this. I'm not sure what these are called. Plenty of biodiversity here anyway. Look at the little butterflies flying around. Docks I don't like, but that can't be helped. They go to seed if you leave them too late. Right, let's get on. Let's get that tractor over here and get on mowing. Okay, haymaking 2022. Let's get going, crack on. I got this one, and I got that one next door. So we'll see how we go with that. I'm just looking at the side of the hogweed, hemlock, which I sprayed off. Quite a few bits of it have died, but there's still a few bits still alive. Anyway, we might have a look at that when I finish. We're going to carry on round anyway. I'll stop in a bit, we'll have a look. Actually going round, there is a lot of grass here. I got a hell of a crop of grass! I have. Do you know what? For a hay field with no fertiliser, just a bit of muck, I got a hell of a crop of grass! Crack on! There certainly is a hell of a crop of grass here. I've just had to slow down actually. where some of this grass has gone down a little bit. The mower's struggling to get through with this old tractor. I'm going to give it a bit more revs actually, that might help. I hope you can hear me okay. I've got to shout because of the noise of the tractor, because I've got no doors. That's my farmer aircon, but it means it's quite noisy in here. Can you hear me, mother? Right, let's keep going. Right, just going to stop here. Let's go out and have a quick look. That mower's powering down. Now I've been round, what am I on my 5th time round. Mower's struggling a bit through there. Now part of that is because it's probably because the blades might need a changing a little bit. I'm not going to change them just yet. But mainly because it's so thick. You see, this is first cut. Although it's July, it's the first time this has been cut. So it's very, very dense. You know, normally with like where I've done the silage bales the other day, that was second cut. So second cut, not as dense, or wasn't as dense. This is thick. But the other thing as well, in amongst all this sward, which I'm not so happy about, look at this. We've got these creeping thistles. Now, cows don't like eating those. They're not going to be great in the hay. The butterflies obviously like them. You can see the little butterflies on them. That's a meadow brown, that is. And there's another patch from over there. The annoying thing is, I did actually spray those off, or had them sprayed off a couple of years ago, and they've come back. And let's have a look at the hemlock, which I sprayed off. There was some down here, which I could see. Some plants. Isn't it typical, when you go and look for something, you can't actually find it? I sprayed off all the hemlock. Do you remember I had a problem in another field? Where is it? There we go. Look, there's the remains of one now. Look at that. It's like a triffid. Because it's got a big plant, really, isn't it? Right, there's some further up there. Now that's that poisonous plant that I don't want the cattle to eat. So I'm going to be careful when I mow this headland not to get too close to the hedge, because I don't want that going in the hay. But yeah, you can look at this. That is a good dense sward. I mean, it's just amazing, really, isn't it? No artificial fertiliser. The other interesting thing as well is, so I put muck on here, must be March, it's before the cows went out. It's still on top of the ground, look. Can you see that? Look at that. That's still there. Got no smell, really. It's rotted down to virtually like soil. I'm a muck sniffer. Don't recommend doing that with the fresh stuff. But look, you can see it on the ground there. Dollops of it. Dollops of it. I would have thought that would have gone in the ground by now. Was it March, April? So April, May, June, July, 4 months. You think, what does it need to go in? I guess the thing is, you put that on in the autumn, the water, the rain and the frost would have got it in. We haven't had that much rain. maybe it's not washed it through. So this is grown partly with the manure, because some of it must have gone in, but not all of it. Well, that is actually all right, because I don't think it will contaminate the hay, and I'm pretty sure if there's still some there now, that'll still do some good in the next few weeks after I take the hay crop off. Right, anyway, crack on. I've got 2 fields to do. Will I get both done? Let's see. Oh, it's hot in here. Right, I've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've been round 9 times. Go round once more, and then I'm going to start going up and down. I've only got this small block to break down. It is hard going. What's happened over the other side is the grass is so thick, it's actually gone over. And it's laying partly on the ground. That's why the mower, going down this way, the mower does fine. Going up that way, it struggles because it's pushing against the grass. Right. Improving patch of thistles there. Not good. Right, let's get going. Window, but all the dust is coming in, I'm covered, so I've had to shut it now. And also I think I'm getting sprayed with bits of dung from the mower, whacking into those lumps of dung. Anyway, I'm going alright, I'm about halfway through now I think. Well, it's going well. I've got the other field to mow as well. I'm a bit worried about time now though. It's Harry's last school play tonight. I've got to be there for 6 o'clock. Oh, I have to slow down for this bit. I've got to be there for 6 o'clock and I don't want to miss it. So I don't know whether I'm going to finish that over there or not. I'll probably make a start on it. The interesting thing is, out of the 2 fields, this is the most important one to cut first. Because it's a lot thicker grass, it'll take a lot longer to dry. The old pasture over there won't be a lot in that field, it won't take much to dry that. So if it's mown a day after this, it wouldn't really matter. Although they'll be baled on the same time. Right, I'm going to crack on with this. We'll have a bit of a look near the end. The neighbours have got the same idea. They've just started mowing as well, I think. Look, can we just see over there on the old New Holland? That's the thing about good weather. as soon as the good weather comes, every farmer thinks, let's get out. And I looked at the forecast and we got at least 5 days of good weather in front of us. So it's time to get the mower out and do hay. Right, that's the headland done. What am I talking about? That's not the headland done, that's the field done. I've got to do the headland. I'm just going to look over the fence there because I can see they're not mowing it, they're tedding it. They must have mown it the other day. Let's see where they got on the back of there. Some sort of big tedder, haven't they? Wow, look at the size of that. And look at the dust coming up from it. I might be around here in a minute, I'll get a closer look. And the old blades are just finishing spinning round now. You can hear them clanking on the bottom drum. And he's coming up here now. I've got on the tractor roof, look. He's coming up here now. I wish those blades would stop. There he is, look. We'll get a nice closer look as he comes by me. Well, the blades stop before he gets to me. Nice shiny tractor. Pylon's in the way a bit. There we go, we got a better look here there, look. And he's out of view. Right, I better just finish mowing this headland. I better get down off this tractor. I better not kill myself. Whew. I might just turn this off. I don't really want to film myself falling to my death. There you go, no death involved. I managed to get, even at my ripe old age, I managed to get off the tractor. Let's finish this headland off. I am not going to finish the other field completely this evening because of Harry's school thing. That's it. I finished mowing this field. In my vintage tractor. Let's go over here. I just got to put it back to transport, take it next door. I'll probably get half an hour done in there and then I'll have to head back. School play's got to come first, doesn't it, really? I think. So Harry, well, I gotta wait for that to stop before I can do anything, so just have a little chat. Harry has got 2 more weeks at school, I think. 2 weeks from now. By the time you watch this, he might have flipping left. And he's got his school play, I think end of year school play. And do you know what? I ain't gonna miss my kids' things at school just for a bit of hay. It's not like it's pressing and it's gonna rain in the next couple of days or anything. I got loads of time on this. What a relief. And we're ahead of the game this year because we were 2 weeks early in making it, which is a relief. I've got the silage wrapped, the bales done. Waiting for straw, that'll come in soon. But I can get this done a bit more relaxed than I did last year when we were running late. So I'm not missing my son's school play, and that's, I spend enough time here anyway. I started at 5:30 this morning, I'll finish at 5, hopefully. So some priorities in life are, to me, very important, you know. A few years' time they're gone, aren't they? They're not going to be, you know, amazing how quickly time's gone with Harry at primary school, really. Jack's already in 3rd year of Castle, he's choosing his GCSEs, he'll be doing GCSE work next year. I can't believe it, can't believe it. Right, anyway, you follow my life on this farm. You follow the boys growing up as well, so I'm hoping they'll look back on this with fond memories. Right, I'm going to break this down, then I'm going to get in the other field. I won't film all the mowing in the other field, it'll just be the same as this really. We might just have a look while we're in there. Just put that in transfer, it's still going round, so nearly stopped that. There you go, I was just checking the blades there. There's only the disc at the bottom running round. I wasn't going to get my nut fingers cut off. Interesting thing is the blades are looking pretty good. They're not worn, so that's a good thing. Right, let's just take this next door. Right, here I am. I'm in the other little meadow now. So this one I said before, under stewardship, no fertiliser, no muck. A bit more species rich. I'm amazed. You can see, look at this. You can see the tracks where probably a deer or something's been going through there regularly. Can you see the marks? I've noticed it before. Look at the butterflies over it as well. And here's that little spiky plant. Oh, there's the seeds of it as well. A few thistles I can see in it, not many. There's probably some knapweed coming into flower somewhere here as well. But Harry reminded me, actually, we didn't mow this field last year because there wasn't enough grass in it. I think it was too dry and we just didn't get the grass growth. So really, you know, fertiliser is really important to farmers, but most critically, and I say this many a time, is the amount of rainfall and the sunshine you get. And we've had a pretty good year so far for rain and sun. It was drying up quite a bit the other day, but we had a good lot of rain the other night, so that's kept the grass going. What you don't want to see it going yellow. Right, but this is dried, I mean, it's yellowish now, isn't it, because it's hay, but you know what I mean, the actual green pasture behind which we grazed, that'll go yellow and scorched up if we don't get enough rain. Right, I'm going to crack on with this. I'm not going to film all of this, I'll just do a little bit at the end, I think, because you've seen quite a bit of the Massey in action. How much mowing do you want to watch? Let's get going. There we go, a bit of dust on the lens. You can see it's a very different sort of sward. I'm just going around the headland. We'll stop in a minute, I'll just show you some knapweed in it. But it's not as thick a crop as you get in the other field. Oh, that's loud. I like turning the engine off. Right. Let's have a look then. So, you can see, compared with the other field, it's a lot skinnier. The thickness of grass. There's grass, thick sward at the bottom, but at the top it's very skinny, isn't it? So this is more what a hay meadow would have been like 100 years ago, where there wasn't fertiliser on it. Different sorts of grass. Oh, look. Look at this. Don't you just love that? Let me see that. Look at that. And then we've also got, you see what I mean about the knapweed in it? It's not really a weed, it's quite a pretty flower actually, really. Look at that. The butterflies love that. They'll be pitching on that. But also look at these little grasses, the different sorts of grass. It almost looks like a barley, doesn't it, with the sort of whiskers on it. You can see it there, quite attractive. And then the clovers in the bottom, we've got the white clover there, buttercups. So quite a rich habitat of biodiversity. And again, this is what makes me angry about all the kind of everyone going on about plant-based is the way forward to save the planet. If you look at the biodiversity in this field compared with a field of wheat that is just over there, which will just be wheat and nothing else because it'd be sprayed out. This, oh look, there's some more stuff here. Look, let's have a look. Look at that. It's a lovely little yellow flower there. I can't tell you what that is. Is that a vetch? Someone might know. And if I walked around here, I'd probably find some more species. So you kind of look, it's not, the bigger picture has got to be looked at when you talk about saving the planet, because if you want to grow plant-based crops, or plant-based crops are plant-based. If you want to go crops for plant-based food, you've got to plough something like this up to make it into a habitat or into a field for crops. You're losing all that, aren't you? I've spent years trying to maintain this. I've done 20 years of stewardship on this, looking after that. I know every year when I come down, I know where the knapweed is in the field. You know what, farmers know their fields. I know where the knapweed will be over there. I know what will be in this field. I know what will be in the next field. It's all part of being here a long time, like an old fossil that fossilised farmer. Cool. Heaven help them if they found a fossilised funky farmer. God almighty, what position would I be in when they found me? Right, anyway, I'll crack on. We'll have a little look at the end. I'm not going to, there's a bit of willow here. I'm not going to finish this off today. It'll have to be tomorrow morning, but we might just show you a little end result tomorrow. Right, crack on. Right, that's it, I'm packing up for the day. It's blooming hot in here actually, even with these doors off. Right round here. See what I've got left. It's really rattling on that mower. Oh! Look at that, my dials have got condensation on them. Come on, look. All on the inside, and that one has as well, look. Anyway, let's jump out. I've still got a lot more to do, look, and I'm not going to finish this tonight, not if I want to get Harry's school play. Anyway, I've got one thing left to say to you. This year for hay, I got a hell of a crop of grass. There we go. So that was last night. This is this morning. I've been back down here and finished mowing this. I had been editing some videos from mowing it the other day, and crikey, I didn't realise how noisy it is in that tractor. I don't know how well you can hear me, what I've been saying in there. It's only when you watch the videos back you realise how noisy it's been. Anyway, do you remember I said that the mower was struggling in places? I realised, had a bit of a eureka moment when I was thinking about it. I fitted new belts to this mower in 2020, and I realised that they probably needed tightening up, because what happens is they stretch. This one hasn't got a cover on the end, a bit dangerous, but that was okay in the 70s. Unless the cover's gone missing, but I don't think it has. I don't think it ever had one. Look, flywheel there. Look, this is the adjuster here, which you do up. I think I'm doing it the right way, to adjust the tension on the, there you go, adjust the tension on the things. And I think what's been happening is that was too slack, and that was why it was struggling when it got thick. The belts were slipping a bit. Anyway, I've sorted that now. Oh, hang on, I need to put that back where it belongs. It hangs on the mower. Look, just here. There we go. Been hanging there for 37 years. Right, so I finished this field now. We'll be back down. I got to TED it later. In the meantime, I'm heading off, but I hope you could hear what I was saying when I was videoing, because now I know how noisy it is. See you later, guys. Crack on.